So what we're going to do now is create the food that our snake object is going to be able to collide with and destroy, and then we'll be able to add to our score. So let's first make a sprite. Let's come in here, right click, create sprite. I'm going to name this SPR food. And we want this to be significantly smaller. So let's go ahead and resize this image. And it's going to be just 16 by 16 and press apply. Full screen that just so that we can see the image. Double click to open up the editor. And I'm just gonna do a yellow, choose any color, and make an ellipse just like that. And that's all we need to do for the sprite. Let's come down and make an object called obj food. Assign that sprite to it, and then go into our room and let's place that food right here. So now we have two objects in our room. The snake we can control and it moves. The food has no logic in it right now. It just has a sprite associated with it, nothing else. So we've talked about events already. What event can we use to make it so that when we touch this food, it goes away? We can add an event called collision. And down here, you can see that now that we've added more objects, we have more choices for the collision. So what we want to do is add a collision with obj snake, and I'm going to say destroy self. So now, how do we actually go about destroying ourself? We can't be watching the player and pause the game every time they touch it and come in and remove the object. That doesn't work. We know how to add objects like this, but that's not the same as destroying them. Instead, what we have to do is use something called a function. And a function is a block of code that does something when you call it. And I'm going to take the whole next video to talk about that, but what I want to do right now is just show off the one we need to get rid of this food when we touch it. So type out instance underscore destroy, and then do brackets, semicolon. Okay? Instance underscore destroy. Now, press F5. Let's collide with this, and you should see that it goes away instantly. There we go. So what is this doing? Well, it's doing exactly what it says. Because we collided with something, this calls this code, and it just removes itself from the game. But how exactly does that work, and what exactly is it doing underneath the hood? That is what we're going to talk about next.